So 好多人都話：哎呀，好辛苦 ，life is hard。但係我成日都想問佢哋 ，compared to what？ It's a very big statement。咁好多人都會諗住話，佢哋自己工作或者係好忙，或者佢哋屋企有時relationship problems with your boyfriend or girlfriend，or maybe 你自己有 financial problems。好多人咧，全部嗰啲 problems 係全部都唔同，咁佢哋就覺得 life is hard。But for me， 我諗翻 what is hard for me in my life， 我就係喺度跑緊，日頭50 degrees Celsius， 有高山症啊，或者好熱，口渴我腳板底有水泡啊，有好多唔同嘅嘢。我自己就覺得係好辛苦。So I always tell myself to put your life into perspective. It doesn't matter what your problems are, but you have to put them into the whole perspective of what everything is going around you. 你先至可以話哦 life is hard. So 我咧就玩過好多唔同嘅比賽 ，all the different places around the world. And I'll show you a map. 你呢度咧就係睇到 6 deserts, 2 jungles, and one mountain in over 10 years. And this is what it looks like on a map. 呢啲紅色嗰啲地方我就全部係跑過晒。呢啲地方我有 plan 係去嘅。And then if I still have enough energy, if I'm not too old yet, then I want to go to the places in green. But what you don't see is what it took to get there. I think 我計過晒咧，我做 training 喺香港去跑，同埋出去比賽 I think I've run over 7,000 kilometers. And if you put that in perspective of let's say, China, from end to end, China is about 6,000 kilometers. And I've worn out about 32 pairs of running shoes. The heart rate monitors, I've worn about 6 of them already. MP3 players, all broken. Lost 3 girlfriends. A lot of people look at me funny when I go running because I always run with a backpack. 咁我個背囊嗰度係孭住2包米。So if you see me running around Hong Kong with a backpack, if you see anybody running around Hong Kong with a backpack, that's probably me. So here's one. 我就去咗馬來西亞喺沙巴。That's the video that you just saw. It's in this area here, and this was 500 kilometers, 10 days nonstop. 咁呢個係一個地圖，係寫住話我係做咗啲乜嘢。咁呢度爬船啦 ，200 kilometers. 100 kilometers of mountain biking, 100 kilometers of jungle trekking, 100 kilometers of river paddling, swimming 2 kilometers. And this is very scary because this picture here is me swimming at night. And it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. It's very scary because you're swimming in the ocean and everything is pitch black. You can't see anything. And you're trying to think about, wow, what's going around me? But you have to focus on your goal of just finishing. And I remember seeing 成個海底咧，全部都係海膽. It's really very, very scary. And then caving 2 kilometers, and you can see my picture there. I don't look very happy there because the whole cave is all bats. 全部都係蝙蝠. And the whole wall behind me is 全部嗰啲係嗰啲蝙蝠嗰啲屎. And my whole body is just covered in it. So I'm not very happy. Scuba diving. And a lot of people ask me what kind of gear do I take with me on these types of events. And I bring these backpack, of course, sleeping bag, and I also have to bring all this other equipment with me. So you have to carry everything with you in a backpack and go 500 kilometers nonstop. And I always believe that if you take care of your gear will take care of you. So it's very important to never brag about your equipment or your ability because one is evident, one is obvious, and the other one soon will be. So if you talk a lot and you don't show anything in your action, people will eventually find out. 100-kilometer trail walker. 我覺得你哋全部都應該聽過啦。我就做過2.5 times in 1997, 98, 99. And in 1997, I didn't finish at stage 2. Why? Because 我覺得好攰。點解我會出去做呢啲？我應該喺屋企瞓緊覺，嘆下冷氣。But I didn't realize that when I on Monday 我翻咗工，我啲同事全部都問我：哦，你跑成點？咁我話我冇完成。And I don't have a good excuse. It's just because 我係好攰。And I felt really bad. 咁我要等到 next year 先至可以俾人哋睇，其實我係可以完成。But next year 我屈親咗隻腳 ，but 我係都要做俾人睇，我係可以完成。So I carried on, and it took me 37 hours to finish. And the next year I went on, did it, and I finished in 20 hours. Jungle marathon. This was in the Amazon jungle. 7 days. You have to look at every problem as an opportunity, and don't give up so easily if you can't find the answer. Always work the problem and find a solution. You always have to adapt to the surroundings around you and focus on your goal. This is me crossing the Amazon River, and you have to do whatever it takes to get the job done. So here, there's actually a lot of in the river. And so we couldn't swim across the river. We actually had to use a rope to climb across it. A lot of people ask me, 我喺香港咧係點樣訓練？咁我有一個背囊，我嗰啲朋友就叫 mini me， 咁就係2包米。咁我就住喺銅鑼灣嘅，咁我就由銅鑼灣跑去南灣，咁咪再跑翻嚟。有一次咧，我喺個樹泥廣場嗰度有好多的士噶嘛，咁有個的士司機就話：喂，頭先唔係見到你喺南灣嘅咩？我係啊。佢話你唔係跑過嚟嘅嘛？我係啊係啊。Another time 有時 on the weekdays 我喺 gym 我去 California Fitness， 咁我就喺個 treadmill 嗰度跑，又係孭住個背囊。咁有個 personal trainer 行過嚟話：先生你好似係新嘅會員，我想話俾你聽咧，我哋有 locker room 㗎，你唔需要孭住你嘢跑。So